Good afternoon for mostly everybody. Good afternoon. Good evening for some of you. What the hell's today? Today's Tuesday, isn't it? I think it's Tuesday. Today Tuesday? Today's Tuesday. I think today's Tuesday. First of all, I want to start this off with some really good news. Some really good news, actually. Some extremely good news. What's up, Hensley, Truck and Mike, Marlboro Man, 03, Jerry Dunn, Jose, Chris, Joey. I see you guys. Thank you all for tuning in. I don't know what the hell's going on here. There we go. Yukon, what's up, Jim? Salty Pirate, Frankie, Scott, Sean. I see you guys. KV, what's happening, Brandon? Bothell, Shortcut Junior. Hope all of you guys are doing really well. Limo Joe, what's up? Irish King, what's going on? So first of all, I want to start off with some very good news. Stranger, yeah, I haven't been on in a while. I've been working on some other projects and everything. But Adam, I'm going to answer your question. Shadow Wolf, I got your text this morning, bro. I haven't had time. I've been on the phone all day. I haven't had time to call you back. I do apologize. But some very good news. We got the results in from Giovanna's ultrasound stuff, and she's going to be fine. Apparently, the condition that she has is something that is hereditary, and according to the doctor, she'll either outgrow it or it'll just dissipate on its own. So thank you guys so much for, you know, all the thoughts and prayers and thinking of her and questions and asking me how she's doing and everything. She's doing great. So thank you very much for all of the concern and everything. So through all the tests and everything, they found out, you know, she does have asymptomatic microscopic hematuria, but it is hereditary, and she will be fine. She'll either outgrow it or it'll just go away on its own. So thank you very much. Secondly, the title of this video, Trucking, Where Did the Money Go? I know a lot of owner-ops, a lot of small carriers are struggling with the ever-changing volumes in freight and the ever-changing rates and everything that is going on, but just hang in there. There are some areas of the country where you can still find that really good stuff. I've got guys that are running $3.50 a mile out of Wisconsin area. I've got guys that are getting you know, $2.50 and upwards a mile, getting out of Laredo, Nogales. This is reefer freight, by the way. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate it. Thank you guys all. It is great news, and I'm super happy and thrilled about it. Finally, to know, like, that's a huge weight off my shoulders, but finally to know that she's okay. But you can still find that good freight. But like I've been saying, I had a conference call last night where I invited as many travel local drivers as got the news to come in and listen. Remember that you need to open up your atlas, dust the pages off of some of those places where you've never been or the places that you don't go, and start aiming for those spots. There's a huge storm moving across the Northeast right now. It's got Pennsylvania shut down. Different areas are getting slammed with snow and everything up there. Remember, this is the opportunity for you to sneak in and get some really good dollars on freight coming back out. Follow that storm. If you're coming behind that storm, stick with it. Stick with it. And you will do really well coming back out once that storm passes, because remember, a lot of those trucks leave the area. They run away from it. So if you get in, well, yes, Yukon, I know. People in New York are like, what snow? But for the market, for most of the country, that's a big storm going through there, shutting down a lot of roads and everything. So get in there right after that storm leaves tomorrow or very early the next day, and you will make sure that you're in there, and you'll be doing good on rates coming out. I can guarantee you. It's just the way the numbers are. The phone call I had last night was really interesting. because I went over a lot of the stuff that I was seeing on Sonar and FreightWaves and everything. FreightWaves has a YouTube channel where they do have some of their analysts and people that watch all of this stuff all the time go over some of the data that they're pulling in. So if you get a chance, go over there and look, and you'll see that they do daily videos sometimes reviewing some of the different trends in the market. And they're longer videos, and it's something great for you to put on and listen to throughout the day, or at the end of the day or whatever, when, you know, put it on before you jump in to get your shower, put it on while you're cleaning up your truck, something to listen to, and a lot of information, let it pour into your head. Also, I know that a lot of you are very anxious to get access to FreightWaves and Sonar, and we are still working with them to lower the cost of that. So it is expensive. It is expensive, but we are working together to get that cost down. So this isn't a sponsored video or anything by them. I just think that the data that they have is very valuable, and it can truly help you. If any of you guys have ever seen it or used it before, you know what I'm talking about, and you know that it is worth it. But I also think that it is a little overpriced at the moment. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was the brokers. Here, listen to this. Here's something that happened to me today. Now I have a truck that's in Florida. One of my guys is in Florida. We got a really good rate going in there, and he finished like halfway through the day. And so we figured, why not find something short, running in Florida, or, you know, whatever, to use the hours that he had left. So I found a load that was what was it, 250 miles total, right? Call it 260 because it was 250 something. Check this out. This will tell you how these guys are. Damn, 250 something. Call it 260. And I was asking for 500. Well, I started at $600 was what I started at, right? Almost $3 a mile. A little like 250 or whatever it comes out to. Anyway, check this out. I'm asking for $600 to run this little short load, picked up, delivered the next morning, maximize the amount of revenue that we can get on the truck in a day. She says, I can't do 600. Can't do 600. We can't do it. I said, well, what's your top? She said, $500. I said, come on. I said, you give me at least 550, right? You can give me at least 550 for this. A little short, little hop. It was a dry load, nothing major, just a load of water. And she said, okay, let me see. Puts me on hold, comes back. Yeah, we can do 550. I said, okay, what's your MC? Blah, blah, blah. Go through that whole routine, right? Go through that whole routine. In the background, I hear another broker or another agent talking about the load that I was calling in on. The very same load. And I hear her saying, are you dealing with that load? Yeah, I'm dealing with that load. Well, what are you at? She says 550. She's talking about me. That she told me 550. The lady says, what do you got it at? She said 500. I said, oh, hell no. So she's like, well, we got another offer at 500. I said, we just made a deal at 550. She's like, well, I haven't sent you a rate con or anything. Well, what? You just made a verbal agreement with me on the phone at 550. You're going to back out because we don't have the rate con, and you got somebody calling for $500, $50. You're going to just tell me, piss off, right? So she said, can you match? I said, no. She's like, well, can you hold on a second? Oh, am I going to get the load? She's like, well, if this carrier isn't set up with us. So I'm on hold listening to these two ladies talk about this one load, two different carriers, $50 separating it. They went with the other carrier, who was actually a little bit further away, who wouldn't have got there exactly on time. A little bit further away than where my guy was. I mean, $50? You're telling me no after you already told me yes because you found someone to do it for $50 less? I'm like, what? So $50. It's pretty ridiculous that they're that cheap, that chintzy, you know, that penny pinching shit on their $50, people. $50. I was like, man, that's pretty crazy. Oh yeah, I know nothing's guaranteed until you get the paperwork, but here's the thing. I just feel like when you say something, you know, when you're like, hey, yeah, we're going to do it at this, you should stick with it. Why not? You know what I mean? So, whatever. I mean, one for them. I mean, the brokers are winning right now. Rates are continuing to fall this week. It started mid last week. Big drop on Thursday last week. I don't know why that fell. Big drop on Thursday last week with a little uptick on Friday. And then this week, Monday started off really bad. Today, not as bad, but not where we were. But I think it's going to start to come around. I think it's going to come around next week into the week after. We're going to start to see uptrend. Yeah, I need new tape, I guess. It didn't stay. Do those agents work on commission? David, I think some of them do. But I can't be 100% sure. So I don't know. I mean, for me, you know, my guy, he was either like, I'll run or I'll take the rest of the day off, get an oil change on the truck, blah, 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 no big deal. But the thing is, the thing is the brokers are just really holding tight and everything, you know. Matt, yeah, I know. PA is shut down. You signed 2 new customers at Landstar. Well, good for you that you'll get 65% of those loads. Congratulations on getting 65%. I mean, the thing is, I know that when rates drop, remind JoJo about the clothes in the classroom. I know that when rates drop, it's because of a lot of different factors. I just think that brokerages should be held accountable. Have you guys ever heard, here's the thing, have you guys ever heard of Carrier 411 or Freight Guard? Have you ever heard of those? What those are websites where just got your Traveloco. Why is half your comment missing? That's weird. Weird. Have you guys ever heard of Carrier 411 or Freight Guard? I know guys like Yeti or Spectre probably have. But basically what it is it is a place where hot the sing on for the app. Okay. Basically what those websites are is a place where brokers can go and put comments down about a carrier, kind of like a review on the carrier, to say, you know, oh, this driver did this or the carrier did this or whatever. But there's nothing out there. And here's the thing. Those websites are what other brokers, new brokers, will use to gauge whether or not they want to work with you. So if you've never set up with that carrier or with that broker before, whatever the case is, they go and look at those websites and they see if there's negative remarks on there about a carrier from another broker. But see, there's nothing like that out there where you can go and leave remarks on a website about a broker. There's nothing like that, and I really think somebody should create something like that. You know what I mean? I really think there should be, because I think carriers should know how brokers have treated other carriers. I think it's ridiculous, you know? fucking Jeremy. How's the laundry going? Fat fingers sing in for the app. Okay. He did it again. Fat fingers sing in for the app. Awesome. I do know that there is a Peterbilt available. One of the, not the, was it the 587 or whatever? Because it was on. It just got added to my board, so it doesn't have a driver yet. Yes, it does, Paul. You can leave a comment on DAT board, but here's the thing: if you leave a comment on DAT board that's negative about a brokerage, the brokerage. Okay, if they're a big brokerage, if it's somebody that's, or well, I shouldn't say big, but if they're medium-sized brokerage, and they look on there to see that you left a comment on there about them, they can choose not to work with you anymore. And that can hurt you. That can hurt you. You see what I'm saying? Because they go and look and they're like, nah. And it might not be because of the brokerage. It might have been that one agent who was, you know, rude to your driver or rude to you or lied to you about appointment times or whatever the case may be. They'll choose not to work with you. Now, in a case like a company like Traveloco, where we have numerous dispatchers, numerous drivers, numerous trucks, all that kind of stuff, if I went and I put a negative comment on DAT about a brokerage, and then I call on another load from that same brokerage and I get a different agent, they might see that it's me and be like, nah, we're not giving you the load, when I might really need that load. So, you know what I mean? Hold on. We got to get Sophie. So many kids. Hold on. She's coming. Paul, I'm not necessarily saying that the comments should be anonymous, but I'm saying when the brokerages read them, they shouldn't be able to see who left them. You know what I mean? So like if I put a review on there about somebody, that it should be anonymous. So you know what I mean? So the broker can't see who left it. Hey kid.
Hi Daddy.
How was school? Good? Did you get in trouble today?
No.
Well, then it wasn't a good day if you didn't get in trouble. Get in. You had a good day? Good. We're live on the YouTube, Sophie. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Don't be shy. Everybody likes you.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry?
Yeah.
Didn't you eat lunch?
Yeah.
You can have a snack when you get home.
Daddy.
Yeah, KB, it's one of those, I think we have two of them actually. Contact Eric. Send an email, eric@traveloco.com. What'd you put on my head?
Hey, kitty.
Kitty ears?
Daddy, guess what? There's 23 kids in my class.
23 kids in your class?
Yes.
Well, I think we already got you like 32 Valentine Valentine thingies, so you'll be all right.
Valentine cards.
Valentine cards. There you go. We got you a whole bunch of them.
But Daddy,
So I think that yes, dear.
we're only allowed to write from me because Mr. Dean doesn't want us to write the other people's name, like to
What?
someone.
Oh, you're not supposed to write two.
So only our name is supposed to say from.
Why?
Sophia. I don't know.
Why aren't you allowed to write two?
No, we're allowed to write two, but
You don't put two who?
yeah, we don't write.
So
like,
if it's two little Timmy, you don't put two Timmy from Sophia?
yeah, we
Why don't we put Timmy's name on it?
Because last year actually we just don't do that. I don't know why. I forget. I don't know why.
Okay then. Probably has something to do with snowflakeism. Anyway,
Or having a party.
I just think that there should be a website out there, you know, to allow carriers and owner operators to leave comments about brokerages. You know what I mean? Yeah, Me Tooism. Yeah, I get it. There should be a place out there for people to leave comments about brokerages. There just should. There totally should be. Here comes Isabel.
Yeah, she does not look happy yet.
She does not look happy today.
She's like,
Let's see what she has to say.
how did today go, huh?
Got sent to refocus, got called to the office, got my softball papers, which is good.
Okay.
Why'd you get sent to the office?
Why'd I get called to the office or why'd I get sent to refocus?
Both.
Got sent to refocus because apparently I was disrespectful and disruptive because I was talking before the bell had rung. Yeah, I know. Got called to the office to report the thing that I told you about yesterday.
How'd that go?
Good, I wrote a statement and she said that if I don't feel comfortable going back to that class, I could just go to the office.
Okay.
And that she'll look into it because there's like other kids who saw it.
Why did you look mad? You look mad. And that's it. Yeah.
Why are you looking upset?
I'm not. We just have to fill out that paper, not the whole packet anymore. Because I did it last year and most of my stuff is still in this packet.
That's your mom's job. Mom's the paperwork filler outer. I don't do the paperworks.
Yes, you do.
I still lied.
I agree. Brokers should be taken out of the equation. Why do we really need them? I don't know. I guess we do need them in a sense because a lot of manufacturers and shippers and stuff like that, they don't have the personnel to be able to find, 800 trucks or something like that. But they would, because they would have to hire somebody else. You see what I'm saying? That's where it gets. They would have to hire people. So the shippers and the manufacturers, they don't want to put anyone else on the payroll, so they farm that out. So it's just like a lumper. We don't need the lumpers. The warehouse just needs to hire people that do it 40 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? Well, they can. Comfortable man, they can. That's where places like Uber and stuff like that come in. So, anyways, I'm going to turn this camera off. I'm waiting on Teresa to get over here.
Yeah, probably. So before some white mom sues me because she was in the background.
Before some white mom sues me because she was in the background?
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, I made sure to keep everyone out of the view of the camera.
But yeah, it was pretty funny when I got sent out. He spelled my name wrong. He put 2 L's. Who spells Isabel with 2 L's?
A lot of people spell Isabel too.
Why? I'm Mexican, not white. Well, I mean I am, but I'm not,
Technically, you're white.
Technically.
She's Mexican.
No, you guys are all technically white because it goes by what your dad
I'm
is.
Mexican.
No.
Well, you're both.
Doesn't it go by the lower, like...
You're whiteican.
Guess what? Dad got me
What if I want to be...
something else, and I had 23 kids in my class, and I got one.